Okay, so today, no, let me start over. Last night, this lady comes in and she brings her cat in. No, let me start over from there. Last night at about 6 o'clock, this lady calls and says, hey, I put Advantix on my cat. Now, Advantix put onto a cat causes seizuring and death, right? There are, it says on the package like 15 times. All over the outside of the package, and then all over the inside of the package, and on the foil where the Advantix is, and on the bottles, and everywhere it says, do not put on cats. Over and over and over and over and over again. What does she do? She puts it on the cat. So the technicians tell her, you need to come down right now. Right now. No choice. Right? So the lady comes in 6 hours later. 6 hours. 6 hours later. At about midnight. And then she proceeds to nickel and dime the entire estimate down because she doesn't want to treat her fucking cat. So the cat is seizuring, like actively seizuring, like flopping around and just like dying, right? But no, I don't want to treat the cat. I don't want to because it's gonna cost too much money and blah 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 blah. So Dr. Gillen tells her, okay, well, you can come back tomorrow at 8 and pick up your cat. We'll put it on a Valium drip. We'll do everything that we can to make this a little bit cheaper, but you know, your cat's gonna die if you don't do something about it, right? So 10 o'clock, no, 8 o'clock in the morning, Dr. Gillen goes, this cat's owner was supposed to come now, before now, and get the cat, and she's not here, and we haven't heard from her. So, you know, I call her. Call the cell phone, it goes straight to voicemail. Call the house phone, no answer. So, I'm like, okay, well, I can't, what are you doing, buddy? I can't get a hold of her, so whatever. So she comes in at like 10. And I tell her, well, you have a balance on your account of $57.76. $57. Which makes her bill about $450. Which was within her estimate. Because everybody gets an estimate, has a low end, and has a high end. And she left a deposit of the low end of the estimate, which is protocol. Okay. Well, instead of being gracious and going, thank you for saving my cat, she proceeded to argue with me. She argued with me. She made me so freaking mad about how, you know, the doctor didn't call and I'm going, well, your cat was actively seizuring and the Valium drip wasn't working. So they gave him another injection so that he didn't seize and die. You know? Well, why didn't they call me before they did that? Because your cat was seizing and you did, on your estimate, sign an okay for them to give 2 injections and not just 1. And that sucks that they actually had to do that, but the Valium drip doesn't work, so you're just gonna have to deal with it, blah 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 blah. Over $57. And she's like, well, I already overdrafted my account last night, so, you know, there's no way that I can actually pay for it. I'm like, okay, well, you're gonna have to find something. Well, I'm not gonna put it on credit. Okay, well, you're gonna have to do something because the charges still stand. The doctor put the charges in. There's nothing I can do about it. And she's like, okay, well, I can just leave my cat here until I get paid. And I'm like, okay, well, you will be charged for every single hour that your cat stays here. Well, no, I won't, because I won't pay it. Well, no, you will. You will pay it. Went round and round and round and round and round. Kim finally came up and talked to her, and is like, well, you know, your cat was seizing. They needed to give the injection, and you okayed it on your estimate. There you go. Sorry. You know, and your pet was here for an extra 2 hours, and we charged you for that, because it's for an extra 2 hours. So, in the end, this lady made me so freaking mad because she's sitting here up front, in front of other people, and we tried to get her to go into a room so that we could talk about her finances, and she refused. Outright refused. So we're like, okay, fine. If you're going to do it in front of other clients, you're going to look like a fucking idiot. So, finally she leaves, and I guess I had left because I just couldn't deal after a certain point. I was so angry and upset, and I was sick of being yelled at for half an hour that, you know, fuck you, lady. You know what? You don't deserve to have a fucking cat if you can't figure out not to put the product that says do not put on cats on your cat! I can't even tell you how many times this is in packaging. Do not put on cats. But you're a fucking moron. And you've got a brand new sports car, and you've got an iPhone, but you can't afford $60 to bail your cat out. Now, I really hope that you didn't take your cat home because he was still tremoring and seizing. Because you refused to actually treat your cat. So, bitch. Anyway, that was sort of my exciting work day. Not to mention all the other drama that happened. And yeah, and I almost passed out on the way home. And then I came home and passed out. Thank you for keeping me awake, Potato. Okay, well, that being said, I'm gonna go now. Okay, bye.